Nice to be with you guys today. We're with my friend Arthur Delamere, and we're going to be talking about this project here. It's a flip. What did you buy it for? What's it going on the market for? And it's about to go on the market, like it just went on the market. How many viewings have you booked and how are you doing it?
So I bought it for 307 or 317, I can't quite remember. But I've spent about 60 and putting it on the market for offers over 450. Now I bought it in February and it's gone on the market in October, so it's quite a short time frame. And so far, this is day 2 of it being on the market. We've got about 10 viewings and hopefully we can get it sold.
So 10 months between purchase and back on the market, and it's gone on the market and you've got 10 viewings immediately. Nobody's seen it yet.
No.
But 10 viewings. Why are 10 people wanting to view it? So today is Wednesday. It went on the market when? Yesterday, and 10 viewings booked already. Why do they want to see it?
I guess we're in it right now, so we've staged it very well. It's a good location, it's a good price. It's actually priced quite competitively. I haven't done the full works in the sense of there's still scope to develop this flat.
Oh yeah, because downstairs, by the way, there's a whole basement which is like a kind of a cellar, and next door have put in bifold doors. And so you could just look at that and peek over the fence and go, oh, I could do it like that. So there's opportunity for them to develop more, but also the spec is beautiful.
Yeah, and I think also the property offers quite a unique space with a long garden. There's a lot of opportunity for you to kind of make it your own. It is landscaped. I have done it quite well with that.
Grand. So it's presented beautifully to the market, and we'll do some other videos. We'll do in the kitchen, you can see, and we'll do some B-rolls so you can see around it. It's got an opportunity for them to make more money by developing up downstairs, and although it's a 2-bed flat with a basement to scope up so they could have like 4 bedrooms, it's got a really large garden which you've landscaped with white birches, which is gorgeous. Yeah. Okay, but photographs, styling.
Yeah, I mean, it's very clean, very fresh. I've tried to keep it kind of professional looking, so I'm targeting a certain market.
Who are they? Who's your buyer in your
professionals.
Head? How young and how professional? How much are they earning? Who are they? Come on, what's your avatar?
I would say it's probably like a young couple who are looking to buy their first home together, so probably on about 100 grand as a joint income.
Okay.
And then, you know, with the garden, you could probably maybe hit somebody that's looking into moving into a city from the countryside. So maybe I'm also targeting maybe the older generation who are wanting some garden space and yeah, a city living.
So if somebody was downsizing as well, they've got clean, slick, you know,
ready to move into.
Yeah. Got you. So it's kind of you're targeting professionals.
Yes.
In your head, and that's the number one. And 100 grand minimum earnings power, no matter who they are.
Yeah, I have specified with the agent that buyers must be chain free.
Okay, so you're just not interested in them even coming to view the property?
No.
So nobody's allowed to view it if they're not chain free?
Yeah.
Did you know you could even do that? There's no point wasting time. Don't come see my property if you're not chain free. So they have to be pre-qualified and prove that they are chain free before so you have 10 chain free viewers coming, booked after one day.
Yeah.
Now tell me about, why didn't you price it high? Why have you priced it reasonably, as you call it?
Numbers through the door. People can then start competing for it post them coming to view it. So ideally, you know, I will accept 450. However, let's hope the agents do their job and they try and get that price up a bit more.
Got you.
It's within their interests. They're on a percentage, and you know, we'll see what happens.
And why are you using an agent when you could actually be selling it yourself and saving that percentage?
I didn't have time to do viewings.
How many other projects you got on the go right now?
Well, I've got about 3 that I need to be kind of constantly pushing via emails or calling and making sure I've got a big planning application going in at the end of this month, and then halfway through November there's another planning application going in. So I need to make sure that we're all ready, staged, ready, implement put in with planners.
So sometimes you need to forfeit a bit of cash because actually time is more important than money. And out of those 3 projects, you will get about 35 units if it all goes to plan.
Yes.
So, okay. Other questions people might ask. What was the most enjoyable thing about this flip? And it's 10 months between purchase and get ready for the market. What has been fun about it?
So I would say this is the first project where I've relied on professionals. So I hired an architect to do the design. I usually do day rate for all of my other projects. So that's running people. I'm project managing them and making sure I get the most out of them from a day that I pay them. However, on this one, I gave it to a main contractor, fixed price contract, and I let him run it. So it was enjoyable from that respect where I was completely hands off. Obviously, control freak in me wanted to come in and push a bit more, but it's not my place. You know, if the electrician was ballsing up on a certain section, that's his job to kind of put right, not mine.
Got you. And we've got a little tiny bit with the plumber that needs to be fixed, but it's all right. Today is Wednesday. They're not viewing until next Tuesday. Yeah. So you will end up like 20 or 30 viewings.
Hopefully.
Got you. So it was the fact that professionals ran it. You got an architect to do the design, and professionals ran it, and so it was quite hands off. How much time have you spent managing the project since you bought it?
Well, other than I only had one point of contact, which was the main contractor. So other than maybe weekly calls, jumping onto site every week just to make sure that's on track, and have it, I would say maybe 2 hours a week.
2 hours a week. Let's just say 10 months to be safe. So like 80 hours.
Yeah.
80 hours to manage, plus the time you found to buy it in the first place, plus the time to build your team. So what are we talking, 100 hours? 120 hours? And how much profit do you think you're going to make roughly?
About 50.
50 grand for about 120 hours. I need to get my calculator. What is that per hourly rate?
50.
So it's just under 500, isn't it?
So 50 grand divided by
120 hours.
£400 an hour.
£416 67 pence an hour. If you're not on £416 and 16 pence an hour, you really need to think about flipping.
That's a bit rubbish, so £400 an hour.
But this is actually quite a low cost flip for you in terms of it's only making you 50, 60 grand. The last 3 flips you've done have been over 100, over 100 and over 200. So why did you do this one when it was a lower end result?
It was during COVID. I had made a lot of money at the beginning of the year and I needed to put my money into something. I don't like it sitting in the bank, so this was a good opportunity for me.
So it sounds like this is an acceptable 50 or 60 grand, but you want more normally.
Yeah, I'm also moving markets, so I'm moving over to Bristol and I'm not willing to play with the big boys yet because I've got a lot of other big projects in Swindon.
What's wrong with playing with the big boys? What could go wrong as well as right?
I don't have the established contacts in Bristol as what I do in Swindon. So, you know, there's a kind of, I'd have to rely on other people within Bristol network to help me get through things. Whereas in Swindon, I can pretty much get through any problem myself. Also, I
just want to highlight, interesting, we're talking relationships first and cash only comes second.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cash-wise, there's a lot more money in Bristol.
Yes.
So let's say they've got deeper pockets than what I have.
And what does that mean? Why is that a good or not such a good thing for you?
They can buy properties for more than what I think the value is. They can maybe sit on a property more than what I can. I have to flip it and get it off my books or develop it or make sure that it's generating income. I can't have a property sat there not doing anything, otherwise, you know, cash flow wise it's difficult.
Yeah, but that's good. That's just being hungry, isn't it? That's just being super organised and making sure everything works as fast as possible. So, best thing was the professionalism, the fact that you're probably just
hands off,
fixed price contract, and you're starting to get your relationships in Bristol before you start earning 100 grand, 200 grand like you have in Swindon.
Yes.
So, we're not here to go do this, do this, do this. This is a bit of a conversation. We're really good friends. We've been friends for a very long time, and it's quite good fun. I mean, we just giggle about all the mistakes we're making. Like we know that for next year, you're going to primarily focus on working with investors because you've got loads of projects coming through, and we predict a cash flow difficulty, which won't exist if you work with investors. So it's like part friendship, part business banter, really, isn't it? But yeah, every year we do a competition, and last year I won. But that's partly because I was diagnosed, and so Arthur actually ran my property portfolio. So although I technically won, he did all the work. This year, I'm filming in October. Almost certainly, you've won the competition this year. I ain't letting him get away and win next year. So game on for next year's competition.
Bear in mind, I probably won in January.
Yes, you did. You made £234,000 net after tax.
260 on one project pre-tax and 114 post-tax in another business.
Last January. Yeah, he pretty much won in January. But I ain't gonna let you win next year. So, guys, it's kind of normal, all of this stuff to us. So I want it to be normal to you because I want you to succeed. So do the usual stuff, like and subscribe, because more technical videos will come out, but also more atmospheric videos like this, like normalizing a conversation like this, giggling over losing a competition in January. Had to go all the way through to December before I have to hand over the prize. And the prize is a steak dinner. But also have a look at the website. It's thegoodpropertycompany.co.uk. Tons of things on there for you to download. In fact, a lot of the education that we put together for you guys to basically take the skills that we've got and put out for you. So I wish you a huge good luck.
I also, as every now and then, if I'm looking to refresh certain topics like fundraising, I will go and log in and watch the videos, and it's such useful content on there.
Because you've got a bit of fundraising to do next year. 35 or 34 projects coming through out of 3 big ones. The face of somebody who really wants to fundraise.
We'll get there.
Yeah, but stick with me, folks. I'm not going to let Arthur win next year. Just because he won this year and he did it in January. He ain't going to win next year. Right, see you soon. Bye.
A key question is, how do I get started in property? Write yourself a plan. I have written you guys a pack, how to write a business plan and deliver business success in property. You can download it now.